opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go. 11.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. It got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 32 on the play.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Now he'll tuck this and run. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Here we go. 180. 11, mighty. 11.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here we go.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. The 20. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Gun. 11.
They go play action with Burrow. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that was.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Bashir Tootin, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Burrow looking to pass. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The LSU connection, Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first.
Here we go. 180. Plays hot. Hot. Stop.
This is Brown going up the middle. And he's going to ball his way forward to the 48. This defense for the Jags, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Good set.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. He can't get him down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. You look at this Jaguar defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass? Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes add up into points against you.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 21. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
On 1, ready? Gun. Cut.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football, as they've got it 2nd down and 11.
Here we go. Right 80. 11, Thomas. Stop.
Here's Burrow. Now he's going to step up and run. Now Burrow loses the football. Does the big boy have the juice? And he brings this one back. Returner for Jacksonville score. Big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
Point after here coming up. And it's good to make it 14-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded right at the goal line. Now they can't bring him down. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. If the play goes, first do no harm. Right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Here we go. 11 MT, Kate. 11 hot.
Play action. It's Burrow. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
It's just set.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here we go, here we go.
And they go play action now. Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have cut it back within a score. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And that one makes it 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Here's 2nd and 10.
Red on red.
Now Lawrence to throw. And this is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
11. Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. 13 yards remaining on second down.
Go, go. Hey, easy, Ralph.
Lawrence. This pass complete to Melton. Will go down as a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Hey, Ralph.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll get this out to 2. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
And the Jaguars first down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Oh, able to avoid him. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they move the ball with relative ease.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. And he's got it. It's Thomas for a Jacksonville touchdown. Brian Thomas, 14-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Now for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down by 2 scores. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Big shot.
Burrow will throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
11 mighty. 11.
Now it's Burrow. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Hey, go, go. Go, go. Hey, Ginger, touch.
Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line. Hey, Lion. Hey, son, go.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Timing is crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
2nd and 10.
Hey, kill. Hey. Here we go.
Now Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Bayshore Tootin as the first half is winding down. And the Jags will extend their lead here just before halftime. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. They couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
On one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
11. 180. Right up.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. They juked him. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. A short throw there to Strange. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Lawrence will throw. Completes it to Hardman. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
62-yard attempt.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Logan Cook now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Now issues here on the snap. It is away, but he did not get all of it. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. The 71 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
A gain of 14. First down, Cincinnati.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I'm sure there was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
First down, Begals.
Here we go.
Again, it's Burrow. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
14 yards. That's good for a Jaguars first down.
Hey, run.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground. honed in on it and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And we'll get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Facial Tootin, his third touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Jaguars are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On one, right?
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
On one, ready?
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Now it's Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play.
11. Here we go.
First down.
Stop.
Looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline.
Here we go.
Because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
This will be caught just inside the 10. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it'll be second down. So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Bengals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an outside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
30 left. Hey, go. Here we go.
Here's Lawrence. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 18-yard line.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
Lisa 24.
Gibson will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Hey.
At the 4-yard line.
Hey. Here we go.
Turton is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Hey, run.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Here is 3rd and 5.
Ready?
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
First down, Cincinnati.
A final shot now for Burrow. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.